Good morning, Elliot. You're such a big boy this morning. What's up? Good morning. Good morning, fishies. Good morning, afternoon, evening, night, day, whatever it is. Yes, I am allergic to mornings. I feel like I'm allergic to a lot of things. Anyway, I'm just gonna make some espresso this morning with my Don Francisco's. I'm gonna add a bunch of pink salt because I love it. I'm using Truvia right now. I just go back and forth with Truvia, pure sweetener, and then maybe a blend of my own with just granulated erythritol and then liquid stevia. I haven't done that in a while, but that's another way to do it. And I'm gonna pour a couple shots, and I'm just gonna dissolve the sweetener and the salt. And I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream. And I'm weighing this out because I can go overboard. It's really easy with fats to add extra, so that's why I like to weigh it out, but yum. Hey guys, so now that I have officially warmed up my coffee, let me just try to finish it before it gets cold again. I know I haven't uploaded very much in the last week and a half or something like that. The last video I had up was the other Saturday. I needed a break. I have barely even been on social media. So if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, go ahead and follow me there, because if I'm not uploading on YouTube, I try to at least go on my stories there or upload a picture there and stuff like that. So I'm doing great. I have not strayed from keto. I actually did have a little bit of almond flour yesterday, and I'm not really sure if that gave me a stomach ache or what, but all I do have to say is that I have not been sticking to my 4 ounces of lesser dairy a day, and I can feel that for sure. It increased my cravings. I also tested out Zevia, and that's a no for me. Once I drank them, I was fine, the days I drank them, but I would say 3 days following that, I had cravings to the max, and so I've been dealing with that. I think I got kicked out of ketosis because I had a migraine for a couple days, and that's another reason why I wasn't even recording at all. I just wanted to get through it and survive the migraines, because if you guys have been following me, you know I get super bad migraines and throw up and all that. It was bad, but I'm feeling great, and right now I'm just drinking my coffee still. What'd you make?
A foot.
A foot? That's very, very interesting foot, my dear. This stuff is so super cool. It's just yeah. You're so cute. Say hi. Show me how you roll your eyes back. Can you guys do that? I am just impressed. Okay, so it's just about 11. I'm not going to eat yet because I have noticed that I have been hungry in the morning, but I'm not feeling hungry today, so I'm really good. I just want to get my water in. I filled up my jug. Ooh, is the floor lava?
Yeah, that's lava, but it's kind of red.
Oh, okay. Jump, jump, jump. Woo! Ooh, you almost got your foot burned off.
I did.
I'm still working on that t-shirt video, getting ideas, because I'm not really sure how I want to do my t-shirts, and I want to not screw them up. Before I go, I wanted to show you guys, I roasted some soup bones. These are big knuckles, cow knuckles. So I roasted them, and right now they're just doing their thing in the crock pot. I'm going to leave it again today. And when I added extra water today, I could see that it was getting thick already, and it's hot. So I'm pretty sure this is going to work out. I've never done bone broth with soup bones before, which is what these are. And there was some bone marrow and stuff in there. I just kind of left it because I don't know what I'm doing really. I just added, see that one right there? Once I roasted it with salt, I just added the bones into here and added a bunch of water. I would say 8 cups in total now that I added some more. And I just added probably about 2 or 3 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. I heard that it aids in drawing everything from the bones. So I'm gonna let this go for today. You probably won't see me package it up, and you'll probably see me have it in the next full day of eating. Yeah, I just want to show you my bone broth. It smells not that great, but every single time I make bone broth, it stinks. So Ryan's like, what's that smell? Moving right along to my tea concentrates. I like to keep a variety, black tea, green tea usually, and then some sort of fruity tea for my apple cider vinegar drink. This time I'm going for the cherry tea. I love this one. It does have sweet cherries as the last ingredient, but it's dried and it's not very much, obviously, since it's the last ingredient, so I'm not too worried about it. If you're worried, you could always test your blood ketones or your glucose after eating it or drinking it, and you could check that way. But to steep my tea concentrates, I'm just going to put 3 tea bags and steep it in about 2 cups of hot water and just let it go on my counter for about 5 minutes at least, and then I'll just top it off with water the rest of the way and remove the tea bags. Sometimes I squeeze the tea bags. You don't have to do it. Sometimes it can make your tea cloudy, but I don't really have a problem with it. And I'll leave a gap if it's still a little hot before I put it in the refrigerator. So I decided, since it was still pretty cold, that I wanted to do a bulletproof coffee. I don't normally do bulletproof coffee, but I was feeling it today. And I'm just going to do butter, salt, some of this whole earth stevia leaf and monk fruit blend. This one is a blend with erythritol, stevia, monk fruit, and natural flavors, just like Truvia, except for it also has the monk fruit extract, so I thought I'd give it a try. I forgot where I got it. I can't remember. I think like Vaughn's or something. And my usual Don Francisco's, and I'm just going to pull a couple shots. And I get a lot of questions on my espresso maker. Ryan got it for me last Christmas, and I was like in shock. I was like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. Thank you very much. Can you see that cascading down like that? Anyways, the Breville Barista Express, and I have loved it every single day this entire year, at least once, sometimes twice, a lot of days twice, let's be real here, and some days 3 times. So yes, I'm trying to cut back a little bit. That's why I'm drinking more tea. Anyway, so I'm just going to fill her up with some hot water, and I'm going to usually do about 8 to 10 ounces of hot water for my double shot. And I'm going to add some MCT oil powder. I find that when I add this MCT oil, or you could do, the regular oil, it's up to you, whatever you want to do. I find this is less messy. But this one is the Perfect Keto brand. They sent it to me, and I really do enjoy it, and it mixes in really, really well. So I do have a code down below. You guys don't have to use it. There's plenty of codes out there. It doesn't matter to me. Just shake in some salt, because that's a good way to get electrolytes, and it makes the flavors pop. It is so good with salt, and I think every single person that I've said they tried it with salt said that they liked it. So, and it's amazing. And a lot of you guys said that ever since you started using salt, that you just have to have it now. It's just so much better. Anyway, so I'm gonna do about a tablespoon of butter. I think I went a little heavy, even though this spoon was small. It didn't look like a tablespoon, but apparently it was, I think, 20 grams. Let's see. Yeah, so 20 grams. And we're going in with the butter and the MCT. So there goes some water, and we're just gonna blend her up. And I used to use my NutriBullet all the time to make my coffee, no matter what, because look at that thick, delicious head on there. It's so good. And I would just reheat my coffee back in the day and then blend it again, because I would just leave my NutriBullet on the counter. So I don't know, I'm feeling like going back to some of my old ways, but yeah, that turned out pretty good. I think it would have been better without the additional butter. Just 1 tablespoon would have been just fine, but it was really, really tasty, and a little bit of extra salt on top, because I'm trying to stay up on my electrolytes. Okay, we are going to make some meatballs today. Normally I don't pre-cook them or brown them, I just throw them straight into the Instant Pot, but today we're doing a little differently. I'm just taking out my seasonings. I don't normally use this garlic powder, I normally use straight garlic powder, but Ryan got this and it's just been sitting in our cabinet, so I need to use it up. And black pepper, 1 teaspoon of everything, except for 2 teaspoons of salt. And I'm going to take 3 large eggs, that seasoning that I just made, and I'm using 3 pounds of meat. Usually I do 1 egg per pound of meat. I'm just going to give that a little mix and then add my meat, smash it all in there, get it worked in nicely. You can also add Parmesan cheese or a little bit of tomato sauce if you want. And I'm just going to take these and make pretty big size meatballs today. I'm feeling just like making big meatballs. I make them all different sizes. But to my pan, I'm going to pre-brown these just to give it some more flavor. I'm going to add some tallow to the bottom of the pan. I actually made this when I roasted my soup bones, and I just kind of drained the pan into that little mason jar and put it in my refrigerator, and there's some tallow. I am going to arrange my meatballs on the pan, and it fit pretty perfectly. So they weren't too close together, so they browned up pretty nicely. And I'm going to check one. As soon as one is brown, I'm just going to give them all a flip. And I'm not going to touch them. I'm just going to let them hang out and do their thing and get nice and brown and delicious on both sides. And after I give it enough time and it's browned, I'm just going to kind of roll them around and try to brown them as much as possible before adding them to my Instant Pot. I'm going to set 3 aside for myself, and I'm just going to put this in the Instant Pot with some tomato sauce. This is no salt added because I like to add my own salt to it, but it does have a tiny bit of flavors like garlic powder and onion powder. So I'm just going to empty one of these containers into my Instant Pot and add a teaspoon of all of the same seasonings: onion powder, garlic powder, pink salt, black pepper, whatever was left of that. Give it a mix, set it for 4 hours, but I recommend 8 hours, and they are so tender and absolutely delicious. Hey guys, so it's 3 o'clock and I set aside 3 of those meatballs for me. I know that there's like seasonings in it that's kind of like Italian flavored, but I'm just gonna have it with mustard and some pickles that need to be eaten. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Is it good? Did you like it dipped in mustard?
Yeah.
This is really good.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Yeah. She's gonna tell you her recipe.
He's so damn cute. Okay, so I'm going to add about 1.5 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, and I'm going to fill my glass half up with the tea. This is that cherry tea. And then I'm going to top it off with some water. And since this does have apple cider vinegar, I am definitely going to be adding a little bit of sweetness. The other 2 teas I can do without any sweetener at all because I like them that way. But yeah, this is super delicious. Alright, so this is what we've been doing. Well, this is what Ryan's been doing. I just cleaned up the floor because it was like really gross. So we had to move a bunch of the stuff out because Ryan just did all the drywalls. There's Uriah. There's Adam. Alright, so we got this wall.
Hi.
He did all those walls,
That's good.
and then he redid those walls, and that's where our air conditioning unit goes. It's going to go back in there when he's done. And then we have this wall that we did first because when we were in here, we were like, we need the TV, but we haven't been in the bedroom for a year almost. So I'm damn excited to be getting these walls done. And Ryan's been working his butt off, so I just really wish I had my bathroom. It's been a few years since that's been under construction. So just a little update, you guys. Yeah, things are moving slow, but they're moving. And then we're going to put my desk in here and have the computer in here so I have somewhere quiet to do my videos and edit and stuff like that, because it's been super hard for me to like edit videos and like get videos out for you guys because I really have no privacy or quiet time. So I'm really excited. So let's see how long this takes, but you know, Ryan works hard, so we're gonna get the desk put over here.
Hi, I'm Luigi.
I'm Luigi. Homework time?
Yeah.
Yeah? You guys are so smart.
Yeah.
This is so much fun.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
Okay, as I get everyone else's dinner ready, I am going to have a snack because I'm definitely hungry and I just want to hold myself over. So I'm going to have some of this hard salami and some cream cheese. I like to get the Philadelphia brand because I noticed the carb count is less. It's been like that for a couple of years that I've noticed. Anyway, I'm just going to weigh up some of this hard salami, 56 grams, and then I'm just going to use whatever cream cheese I have left because it's about eyeballing it. It's about how much I want. So I'm just going to take some of that cream cheese, spread it on, and just fold it so it's like in quarters. And you can also do this for parties and stuff like that. That way people don't have to be spreading cream cheese on things themselves. Makes it a lot easier. I like to top mine off with some salt, and I was feeling like hot sauce. This is actually pretty good. So I'm just going to douse it in some Valentina. I've noticed that it's kind of been hurting my stomach, so YOLO. But yeah, these were super good. Alright, let's give this a try. Looks good.
And I got this one that I found already. And I found these ones. And then I found this one.
Awesome. I just wanted to show you, I'm making some simple syrup with electrolytes. I have a video for this. I'll go ahead and leave a card, and I'll also link it down below. I'm going to add a little bit of xanthan gum to thicken it up a little bit, and then I'm going to store it in my old jar that I used to use for apple cider vinegar. I feel like I haven't seen the camera much today because I'm looking like a hot mess and the kids are driving me crazy. This is the jar I'm going to be using for my simple syrup. Okay, so I was making my simple syrup with Soleil, and I was dumping some of it into my cup, and I don't know what happened, a little brain malfunction, and I got it like right on my hand. So I just slapped some Aquaphor on there. The skin's just melted right off, no big deal. So there's my simple syrup that I made. So my bone broth is still going. I'm gonna package that up tomorrow. Okay, so I have my heavy cream from my coffee this morning, and then I had also a Bulletproof coffee. There's my butter and my MCT oil powder. And then there's my other drink, my tea with the apple cider vinegar. And then my meatballs I had earlier, meatballs. And that snack I had with cream cheese and hard salami. Right now I'm at 1,100, almost 1,200 calories. So we'll go to the nutrients page. I got like 20 to 30 grams of protein left and like 30 grams of fat. So my goal for carbs is like as little as possible. Okay guys, I'm not really craving anything, so I'm just going to keep it super simple. And what I decided to do was just log in either steak or eggs, and eggs is fitting my macros better. So what I did is I just put 3 large eggs and a tablespoon of Kerrygold butter. I'm just going to have 3 fried eggs with salt in 1 tablespoon. Oops. Why does it do that? Okay, so I'm at 1485 out of 1490 calories, which was my goal that I set. Okay, so my nutrients page for today, it says protein is 80, and that's pretty good. I like to be around 80. Carbs is 8. I try to keep those low, under 10, especially if I'm doing dairy, you know, because dairy has carbs and eggs have carbs and stuff like that. But 2 grams of fiber, so 6 net carbs for the day. And for fat, 124 of 124, so that's like pretty good. So the macro breakdown for percentages, I don't really pay too close attention to this. I mostly go off of grams. But 2% carbs, 22% protein, 76% fat. So that's my macros for the day, and I'll show you guys my eggs when I make them. I always have like eggs for my go-to when I'm not really caring. It's cheap, it's easy, and yeah. Either that or I would do some ground beef or something, but this is what I'm doing tonight. So I'm just going to cook them over medium so the whites are done and the yolks are runny, because that's how I like it. There's my eggs, and I did drizzle the leftover butter all on top. Let's bust into these and see how good they are. Oh yeah, that's good. Let's try this one.
Wait, is it because you like yellow?
Yeah, I like the yellow. The yolk.
Inside? Like that?
The best part. It's the best part.
I'm going to blow it for you.
You're going to blow it for me? Thank you. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Let's get a yolky bite.
It's done. Oh no,
it's like
it's
cheese.
too hot.
Well, thank you for blowing so hard. Alright guys.
Blow it.
Luckily the plate's under there. Can you see yourself? What'd you think? What'd you think? Oh,
It's all gone. No,
is it good?
I'm showing you that it's all gone.
Was it good? What'd you think? Yolk? 2 thumbs up! You guys do not know how long I've been wanting her to like eggs. Alright guys, that's going to do it for my full day of eating. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up. And go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed already. And what else, baby girl? You liking that?
Right. End it.
Okay, go ahead.
Wait, is it right?
Yeah, it's right there.